Breaking news out of Grand Forks this afternoon. Police and the SWAT team are negotiating with a man who is barricaded in a room at the Budget Inn Express. Thanks for joining us. I'm Christine Stanwood. It's happening along Gateway Drive just east of I-29, and that's where we find Valley News Team's Neil Carlson. Neil, what can you tell us?
Well, it's all started at the Budget Inn Express just before 8 o'clock this morning. For those familiar with Grand Forks, it's the site of the former Westward Ho. Managers called police saying they had a male subject who was in a room. He'd been staying here for about 2 months, and he seemed suicidal and he was armed. When police arrived on the scene, the man fired several shots within that room, not at police, but within the room. And since then, police have backed off. A SWAT team and other negotiators are here. They've been talking with him periodically, but he's not very cooperative. At 11:35, they set off a flashbang grenade outside the room in hopes it would convince the man to surrender, but nothing's happened yet. And no other shots have been fired since those initial ones earlier this morning around 8. Now, I've also just talked to a man who has 3 kids in a room that's nearby to that room. They've been told to shelter in place. Joseph Bruce, his wife and children had been staying here, but the wife's at work. The children ages 16, 14, and 12 are still in a room nearby where that man is holed up. Police told them to huddle inside that room and stay there. It'd be the safest for now. And the father has been talking to the 16-year-old on the phone. She says they're hiding in the bathroom. They're safe. And then police also say it's just safer to keep them there for now instead of going in any line of sight by a window where that man is barricaded. So at this point, it's kind of the standoff remains, and police continue to try to talk with him, talk him into surrendering. We'll see what happens here. But so far, no one's been injured, and police are hoping for a peaceful surrender here quickly. Back to you.
Okay, thanks so much, Neil. And also breaking today, Minneapolis police are investigating the death of Miss North Dakota USA 2003. The Miss USA pageant is posting on Facebook today about the death of Samantha Edwards. The post says she passed away suddenly yesterday morning. There's also a GoFundMe page that's raising money for funeral expenses. No word from police yet on how Edwards died. Also new at noon, police are investigating a hit-and-run death in the same county that happened on the same day. The Minnesota State Patrol says the body of 85-year-old Margaret Johnson of rural Aitkin County was found by her mailbox on Friday. They believe a car hit her near the shoulder of the road, but say the driver may not have realized it. And police are also investigating the hit-and-run death of 10-year-old Kaylin Donovan of Lake Park, who was hit and killed last Friday by a passing vehicle. Also new at noon, Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida has shut down all of its park beaches as the search continues for a boy who was grabbed by an alligator last night. The 2-year-old and his father were wading in about a foot of water when the alligator attacked. The boy's father tried to wrestle his son from the grips of the alligator, but failed. And it's been a gloomy start to this Wednesday. Is sunshine in our future? Let's check in with meteorologist Robert Hahn. Robert?
Yeah, certainly kind of gloomy out there for some of us, even some rain continuing over in parts of Minnesota. But off to the west, we are seeing some sunshine in some areas, and that clearing skies, those sunny skies will slowly work their way from west to east as we head through the day. With some sun off to the west, we've got some warmer temperatures there with some 70s in Jamestown and Langdon, even 70 up in Grand Forks, but with some clouds and some rain up in northern Minnesota. Temperatures mostly into the lower 60s. Winds primarily out of the north and northwest, anywhere from 10 to 20 miles per hour with some stronger gusts. And we'll continue to see those as we head through the day today. Thickest clouds off towards the east, and again, clouds going away slowly from west to east. And we'll continue to see that trend throughout the day today. And there is that rain that continues over parts of northern Minnesota. First couple of days of that 7-day forecast today, that chance for some rain and storms will continue in northern Minnesota. Tomorrow, sunny and mid-80s. More storm chances to talk about as we head through the rest of the next 7 days, and we'll detail that coming up.
All right, thanks, Robert. Well, it was a big surprise in North Dakota politics. Republicans have a new gubernatorial candidate today after the state primary. It's Fargo businessman Doug Burgum. He easily beat Attorney General Wayne Stenjum, who was endorsed at this spring's state convention. Burgum beat Stenjum with just under 60% of the votes and now goes on to face Democratic State Representative Marvin Nelson and Libertarian candidate Marty Riskey in November. And Fargo has two new city commissioners today. Former state lawmaker Tony Grinberg and Fargo School Board member John Strand were the top vote getters among the 11 candidates on the ballot. Grinberg polling in over 16% of votes, and Strand had 15%. They will replace Mike Williams, who hit his term limit, and Melissa Sobolik, who decided not to run for re-election. Michael Brown has been re-elected the mayor of Grand Forks after a hotly contested race. He won with 61% of the vote to challenger Terry Bierke's 39%. Brown was first elected in 2000. He's the city's longest-running mayor. The cities of Grand Forks and East Grand Forks are spraying for mosquitoes again tonight after a bird tested positive for West Nile. It'll happen 9 p.m. and 1 a.m. City leaders are urging people to take extra precautions to avoid being bitten by mosquitoes. And in Consumer Alert this afternoon, peanut allergies can be life-threatening for some people. And that's why Kellogg's is recalling about 24 snack products. The company says some products may contain undeclared peanut residue stemming from a previous recall by its flour supplier. The recall involves certain varieties and limited dates of production of snacks and cookies with brand names Mother's, Keebler, Kellogg's, Special K, Murray, and Famous Amos. People with severe peanut allergies should not eat the snacks, and you can call Kellogg at 1-800-962-1413 for a refund. And in today's Healthier Me, evidence that drinking extremely hot beverages may increase the risk for cancer. The International Agency for Research on Cancer says drinking beverages at temperatures above 149 degrees could lead to esophageal cancer because drinks at such high temps can scald the esophagus. Extremely hot drinks are a more common practice in South America and parts of Asia and Africa. Hundreds of Minnesota and North Dakota dentists are volunteering to give free care next month in Moorhead. The fifth Mission of Mercy is going to be held at Concordia College Auditorium July 22nd and 23rd, starting at 5:30 a.m. both days, and service will be provided on a first-come, first-served basis. With temperatures up, kids are spending more time outside, and that means the risk of injuries on bikes, skateboards, and rollerblades is also up. Ahead at noon, how to make sure your kids' headgear is on the right way.